John Boston Style Racing. Today we've got an 05 R1 Yamaha cylinder head that we're going to be rebuilding, and we're going to do some porting, cut the valves, just clean it up, make it new, better than new. Okay, you can see now that I've roughed out most of the black that's in there. On the exhaust side it's pretty much from carbon. On the intake side it's just a black coating that they have to prevent oxidation, I'm assuming, on the aluminum, keep it in decent shape. Next I'm going to fix up the seats. It's probably hard to see from where you're at, but if you look, you can see the bright shiny little metal ring in at the bottom of the seats here. If you could stick your finger in there, you'd be able to feel there's a discrepancy between the port wall and where the seat actually fits. So we're going to cut the seats actually with the Dremel and a carbide bit, just enough to flush them up with wall, and so we'll smooth the flow out quite a bit in that area. Okay, now I've cut just the edge of the seats, only where necessary to flush it up with the port wall. You can probably see it a little easier on the exhaust side here. You can see how the one's a little shiny in a spot there. Now I'll continue to shape out the rest of the bowls, and I'll get back to you. Okay, well I've finished roughing out the bowls so you can see kind of what's going on in there. I've also reduced the intake guides. The exhaust I left alone. And you can put a light behind it so you can see in that one pretty decently. Have you ever seen such a mess? Boy, I hope this turns out alright. Okay, well I'm finished with the rough part of the work that gets done with the carbide bit. There will be some more material removed and a little more shaping going on, but I'm going to do that with cartridge rolls, which is just sandpaper, basically. And so I'm pretty much the shape I want to be here, and I've got them pretty cleaned out. They're still, obviously a little rough looking, and that's all the material I got out of here right now, just this baggie full. And it's I weighed that, it's about 45 grams that I've taken off of here. That's about all that I can weigh, because once I start with the cartridge rolls, the sandpaper part of it, adds a lot of the bulk to the material that's removed, so it wouldn't be a fair measurement. We're not taking the whole world out of here, We're just shaping it nicely and going to smooth it to where it flows good. Okay. Well, we've gotten in there and we've smoothed it out pretty much. Been doing a little bit of the polishing because it's easier to see the rough spots if it's smoothed and polished. And then when I'm done, I'll rough it up again. And get this thing to focus a little bit. Yeah, you can see a little bit in there. So yeah, we're just going to finish polishing this up, and then we'll send it out to the machine shop. Okay, well, we cleaned them all up, and now I've roughened up the intakes. I polished them down pretty good so I could see all the imperfections, and then took care of that, and now I've roughed them up so that they're all set to go, except for the bowls on the intakes I've polished a little bit. They're left a little rougher than the exhaust. The exhaust is polished pretty good. a little dirty yet. I need to clean it up, but we're all done polishing here. And I've removed a little bit of the carbon from the combustion chambers. You know, they're not polished by any means, but they're cleaned up. And then now it's off to the machine shop. I'm going to clean this up, send it to the machine shop. We're going to get it milled and get a 3-angle valve job, and then put it back together, send it back to the customer. And somebody's going to be real happy that they sent this to BSR. Okay, we got it back from the machine shop. You can see the head surface has been milled so that it'll seal properly. We've also increased the compression ratio a little bit by reducing the combustion chamber volume. So now I just have to finish reassembly and adjust the valves, and this one's going back out to the customer. If you have any questions about cylinder head porting, you can talk to us at wfofz1@hotmail.com. See you soon.